Hilary has, I think, that particularly one of the stories of somebody that we worked with that illustrates this in a very real, personal way.
Tell us about that, Hilary. What's that story?
Well, I think one of the most striking stories of somebody we've worked with was somebody who came on one of our retreats, very stressed and burnt out, very successful. She had been an MD of an agency, now had her own company, had a young family, but was stressed and burnt out. And at the point in the retreat when we talked about, got people to tell their stories, she told us a story about how when she was coming up to her GCSEs, the head teacher took her in to their office and said, look, just want to prepare you. You're not going to do well. You're not academic. You're not going to get good results. You're not really up to this. Well, of course, she didn't take that lying down, went home, started getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to work, and did get the results she wanted. But, decades later, is still getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And more to the point, still trying to prove herself. And when we got her to retell that story, she said, actually, I don't think they meant to say what I heard them say. And she rewrote the story from the point of view of what that person had intended to say. And that then became her story.
What did she assume they intended to say? Just so I've got an insight into that.
Well, I think they were trying to be helpful because she was dyslexic.
Yeah.
So they weren't trying to do her down. They were just trying to prepare her for a difficult outcome.
Yeah. I think that's interesting, isn't it? And it's that element of redefining change, so it's telling the story so it's more helpful with your life. And I suppose the interesting thing is, would she have, if she hadn't put that effort in, would she have achieved what she had with her career? And she may have done and she may not have done, but was that story serving her now? And clearly not, right?
No, I think that's a really, really good point. And I think if you go, the research has been done on this. If you go into the lives of many very successful CEOs, successful people, you will find there is some traumatic event in their lives. So parent died, parent ill, something happened, and that person reacted to it in such a way that, it kind of spurred them on. That doesn't, obviously we don't want to create those events, but actually people do rise above it. And those difficult experiences do form us, they influence us. And we go out there and want to prove people wrong.